Hello, family. It's your favorite Aussie here. And today I have a package, right? They just arrived here for me, so I gotta repackage it and everything. But today is story time, okay? And I wanted to tell y'all the story of how I got to working 2 jobs. Because, you know, everybody come on and they say, oh, you work so hard. Oh, you're always at work, and, you know, take your time. Because I'm always saying I'm going to do this, we going to do that. And I just haven't got to anything that I'm, you know, supposed to be doing yet. But it's coming, and I'm not going to make another video about it until things are coming to fruition. But I did do one big thing. I did get a chance to make my chocolate ripple cake. Hey, but listen. Okay, it's story time. And what I have in the mail, I've gotta repackage it and send it off. But who this package for? This package is for my son. It's for Alvin Jr. And it's something that I got for him that I've been trying to get for him since Christmas, right? But this goes all the way back to this goes back some years of how this started. So what I got him the PlayStation 5, right? Okay. I got him. Came with a couple of games, Spider-Man, Call of Duty. That was the controller I just showed y'all. Take the packaging out. Okay. Y'all see, hold on. Stand up and show it to you. Okay. The PS5. Alright. It's a big story. Wow. This is how, hold on, let me sit back down. Let me get this out the way. Let me sit back down. And let me tell y'all this story. Cause I've, you know, a couple of people already know it. Dominique already know it. And I told somebody else. Okay? I told somebody else. Because everybody's always wondering, like, you know, why am I always working? So when Alvin, it was same thing. Christmas time pop up. They come out with the PlayStation 2, right? So naturally, you know, that's what he wanted for Christmas. So everybody, I promise y'all, I went to Walmart to, you know, see how much the game was. You know, then it wasn't no, you know, I just knew it was out. I didn't know how much it was or anything. So it's Christmas time, and you know you got a lot of shopping you gotta do. But I really wanted to get Alvin that game. And I didn't even tell him the game was out. Okay? So I go to Walmart or whatever the price of the game, whatever. They don't have any. They're completely sold out the game. And they don't know when they're going to get any more in. So they were out of the game, right? So I make it home. So I only work one job. So, you know, me and the kids are always playing basketball or doing something. We're always doing something every evening. Okay, so he says, Daddy, I want a PlayStation for Christmas. They got the new PlayStation out. Right? So I'm like, well, okay, son, you know, I get it for you. So I'm knowing it's like I didn't have the money to get it. But, you know, I was going to eventually, you know, when they got him in, I was going to get him one. You know, but at that moment, I didn't have the money. I wasn't close to having the money for it. So me, you know, being who I am, he says he wants it. I said, okay, son, you know what? Let's just go get it now. Let's just go get it now. So I never went. This is before they were having a big thing. That's how I learned about HD players. That's how I learned about 1080p. That's how I learned about Blu-ray, because the PlayStation 2 had a Blu-ray player on it. And no one had a Blu-ray. Everything was converting over to that. And what the big battle was going to be was Blu-ray and HD. Okay. Fast forward. So I said, okay, son, let's drop it. Let's get it right. Because I knew they were out of them. So I get up there. You know, we drive back up there, right? And, you know, make plans for the game, whatever. He all excited over it, right? So you know, so we walk in Walmart, right? And time we get back to the electronics section. There it is, Daddy. I'm talking about like right there on this display thing. They had one PlayStation 2. And I was like, oh man, is this a display model or something? I mean, y'all ain't have none of these. Yes, sir. We had one. We had one for something of another. Some kind of way it got caught in the back, or so whatever the deal was, they had one, right? So it's like I may have had $100 all together. So it was like, man, I was going to. I didn't know they could like run my check to see what's the money in my account. So I was gonna write a check for the game. He's sitting there all excited. I couldn't. Didn't have no cell phones. I didn't have no cell phone. It was year before I got a cell phone anyway. Kids was in college before I got a cell phone. But it ain't like I could sit up there, you know, call somebody, try to borrow some money. And it was like, I couldn't get it. And so I don't forgot what I told him. But I told him something. I don't remember, but I told him something. I forgot what I told him, but I told him something. In some kind of a way, I made an excuse to get up out of there. You know, without getting him that game. I'm going to get it from tomorrow. They don't have the controller to go with it or something. This ain't the model we need. They got something over there. I told him something. I don't remember what I told him. But I made myself this promise. Because it was like, he felt the kind of thing of heartbreak because he wanted it right then. It was like, you know, a Christmas present or whatever. You know, it was something. It was for Christmas. And I done, you know, promised him I'm finna get it for him, and I couldn't get it. But I forgot what I told him. I know I didn't tell him I didn't have the money. I know I didn't tell him that then or whatever. But it was like, it really did something to me. You know, because it's like, you know how your kid is like, okay, Dad, you know. Like, I don't know if he was thinking, like, I know Dad lying to me, but, you know, he doing the best he can. You know, I believe he gonna get, I don't know what was going through his head. But I know I was like, big time embarrassed. I was big time, and I made myself a promise. I don't care if I gotta work in a sewer. I'm gonna get a second job. And I'm gonna make sure that when my kids want something, I'm gonna be able to get it for them. And so it's like I went out, I got a second job at Home Depot. So, you know, like you work your, you know, I'm just gonna do this a couple of years until I can, you know, like get ahead, you know, like really get on my feet. Because, you know, I don't make any money on either job. So I've been on these jobs for years and I still don't make any money on either job. Not no real money. Especially not the way I will every day. But it's all good. It's life. You know, happy. It's not all about the money. You know, it's about other things or whatever. But one of the main things it was always about was when, like, my daughter come to me and say she wanted to be a cheerleader. You know, we all know how expensive cheerleading is. I could do that. I could just, it's a whole list of things. Being able to always go out when things come up, you know, never having, you know, like any type of a money problem or whatever. Still ain't, you know, never gonna get ahead, but you know, just to see your family smile means a lot. And to this day, all these years later, so that's from PlayStation 2 all the way up to PlayStation 5. So I can't remember what year it was or whatever, but that was a long, 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 long time ago. And, you know, that was solid. That's what happened. That's how I got to work in the 2 jobs. That was my story that I wanted to tell because, you know, since this page been here, there's 2 things that I haven't done. One, I haven't told a story. Because I used to always go throw my boomerang and tell a story when I throw the boomerang. So we all seen when I gave Junior my boomerang at the airport, okay? And Dominique sent me 2 more boomerangs. But they was in my big Christmas package. So I gave those 2 boomerangs. I gave one to my son-in-law and gave one to my daughter. So, you know, like I don't have any boomerangs. So it was, I would go throw my boomerang and I would tell a story on the days I was going to throw my boomerang. So that's how I got out of that. But when the game came in the mail, it was like, you know what? That's a great way to segue into the story of how I'm still buying this game every year, and my son is well grown. And I want to tell everybody thank you for, you know, telling him congratulations on his first flight. Last week they went on their first little airplane mission thing. So, you know, I asked him 1,000 questions over the phone. So like, Daddy, you know, I can't discuss that. Daddy, you know, I can't talk about that and all that. But, you know, I'm extremely proud of him and everything. And so we all know, you know, like he's not active on the page or anything. He's, you know, mostly like just, you know, focusing on what he does. But, you know, that's how 1 year turned into I'm going to quit next year, 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 and I'm still going at it. So now it's like, you know, after I pay for her wedding, I'm going to stop working. You know, and then you have college, you had vehicles, you had all the other extra bills, but I'm going to quit next year and all this stuff. So now it's like, you know, once I do my big vacation to Australia and I save up that money, you know, whatever, I'm going to quit then something else will pop up, you know, whatever. So it's always going to be something. But that's how I've been on these jobs this year. And that's how it started. It all started because I couldn't buy Junior that PlayStation. I couldn't buy him that PlayStation. And that just tore me down. And I said, these kids cannot live life. I mean, yeah, they had stuff. Don't get me wrong, they had stuff. And it was like just not easy to jump up and, you know, buy them something that cost I think it was $399, $400 and some dollars. You know, and I think it comes with one controller. Yeah, because it still comes with one controller. You got to buy another controller and all that. And I know this game come with, you got to get the VR set to go to it and got to buy all the headphones separate and all that stuff. So, you know, they get pretty expensive. But yeah, I borrowed the money from somebody, and you know I had them one in time, but man, that broke my heart. But I just wanted to share that. Okay, chip out. Thank y'all for listening to my story. Oh no, I did. I told a story when it snowed. I told a story when I was outside popping Roman candles, and I told the story of when my daughter shot me with the Roman candles because I fell down. And she had no mercy on me, and she shot me with the Roman candles. I forgot. I have told a story. I told a story a month ago. I told a story when it snowed. Sure did. I told a story when there was ice on the ground. Because I popped fireworks. And I told how she did me with the Roman candles. I remember now. All right, fam. Well, this is my second story I'm telling. Okay. All right. Chip out.